What if I told you that even at 50, 60, or 70 years old, you can still become rich? Even if you've made mistakes, even if you're starting from zero, even if everyone around you thinks it's too late. You think it's over? Think again, because there are people over 60 becoming millionaires, while others in their 20s complain they never got a chance. The truth is, your age isn't the problem. It's what you do with your 24 hours each day that matters. Getting older is not a curse, it's a gift. It's the age where you no longer need to impress anyone. You know who you are. More importantly, you know what you don't want. But still, many people give up on their dreams as they age. They say things like, "It's too late for me. If I didn't make it at 40, it's not going to happen at 60. But that's a lie, a dangerous one, because building wealth isn't just about being young. It's about having a strategy. It's about consistency, learning, and choosing to start now. Most people stay broke, not because they weren't capable, but because they believed the lie. I'm too old to start. Today, I'm going to give you 8 real strategies, powerful, practical, and specifically designed for your age. You don't need an inheritance. You don't need fancy degrees. You don't need connections. You just need the right mindset and the decision to take action. If you stay with me until the end, not only will your mindset shift, but you'll walk away with clear, concrete steps that could change the rest of your life. Because believe me, it's not too late. In fact, for many people, success starts right now, because now you finally know what truly matters. Subscribe if you're ready to rewrite your story, no matter your age. 1. Transform your experience into income. At your age, you've seen more than most. You've made mistakes, solved problems, raised children, worked for others, maybe even led teams. That experience is not just valuable, it's marketable. People today are lost. Young people are looking for mentors. Companies need consultants, and individuals are searching for guidance. If you can package your experience, whether through consulting, coaching, writing, or teaching, you can turn what you already know into a stream of income. You don't need to start from scratch. You already have knowledge others are willing to pay for. The key is to shift from thinking, "I'm too old to compete," to "I'm seasoned enough to lead." 2. Build a high-trust network. Wealth flows through people. At this point in life, your circle matters more than ever. You don't have time for empty relationships or surface-level connections. You need depth, trust, and alignment. Connect with people who are doing better than you financially, but also people who respect your age and your values. Join mastermind groups, attend financial seminars, or simply reconnect with people who've always pushed you forward. Don't chase money. Build relationships that generate opportunities. One good connection can open a door that would have taken you 10 years to find alone. 3. Cut your losses fast. One advantage of age is that you can smell nonsense faster than a 20-year-old. Use that. If a business deal feels wrong, walk away. If someone's wasting your time, cut the conversation short. You can't afford to spend 5 more years trying things. Time is money, and you're wiser now. Learn to say no without guilt. Say yes only to ideas, projects, or investments where the risk is clear and the return is real. Rich people aren't smarter. They're just faster at walking away from dead ends. Be ruthless with your time. Every wasted day now costs more than it did at 25. 4. Leverage digital platforms, but with wisdom. You don't need to dance on TikTok or chase trends, but ignoring technology is a mistake. Today, you can build an audience around your voice, your story, your advice, even your daily life. There are people who've started YouTube channels at 60. Others launched small online stores at 65. Some offer paid Zoom lessons from their living room. The internet gives you global reach without leaving your house. You don't need millions of followers, just a few people who trust you enough to pay for your value. Learn the platforms, delegate the tech part if needed, but don't stay invisible. If you're not online, you're missing out on one of the most powerful wealth tools ever created. 5. Invest with clarity, not emotion. At 20, you can gamble and recover. At 50 or 60, every financial decision must be sharp. You don't invest to impress, you invest to protect and multiply. This means understanding exactly where your money goes. No blind crypto bets because someone on Facebook said it'll explode. No real estate without inspecting the foundation, literally and financially. Before you invest, ask, what's the worst case scenario and can I survive it? Focus on assets that generate cash flow. Dividend-paying stocks, small rental units, businesses you understand. And most importantly, never invest in something you can't explain clearly in one sentence. If it's too complicated, it's probably too risky. Clarity is your shield. Emotion is your enemy. 6. Monetize what you already own. Wealth isn't always something you create. Sometimes it's something you uncover. That land you inherited, that spare room in your home, that car sitting idle in the garage, that machine from a failed business. Every physical asset you own can become a revenue stream if you shift your perspective. Rent it, sell it, lease it, use it as leverage to get a loan for a better project. So many people are broke not because they lack assets, but because they ignore them. Do an audit of everything you own. List what's usable, rentable, sellable. You'll be surprised how many doors open when you stop ignoring the value already in your hands. 7. Get a younger partner, but bring the wisdom. This doesn't mean marriage, it means synergy. Find someone younger, energetic, tech-savvy, but with less experience and partner up. You bring the structure, the clarity, the calm. They bring the energy, the speed, the digital knowledge. This combo is powerful. Let them build the website, you design the business model. Let them handle the social media, you manage the strategy. Don't try to do it all yourself. Wealth is created faster when generations collaborate instead of compete. You don't need to chase trends. Find someone who does and guide them. You'll both win. 8. Become allergic to excuses. It's too late. I'm not tech savvy. People don't support me. These are traps, not truths. At 50, 60, or 70, your biggest enemy is not lack of time or energy, it's self-doubt. You must treat excuses like poison. Every time you say, I can't, you build a wall around your future. Instead, ask, how can I make it work, even at my age? Every excuse you remove becomes a step toward wealth. You've survived too much to be stopped by fear now. Excuses feel safe, but they keep you poor. Be radically honest with yourself. If someone your age is doing it, you can too. No debate. 9. Stop impressing, start multiplying. That expensive watch, that brand new car, that designer bag, if it doesn't bring money back, it's not an asset, it's a distraction. At your age, every dollar must have a mission. You don't need to look rich, you need to become unshakably free. Most people stay broke because they keep buying symbols of success instead of building systems of income. Quiet wealth is better than loud poverty. Let others flex, you build, multiply every coin. Ask before every purchase, does this move me closer to independence or deeper into dependence? 10. Focus on legacy, not just lifestyle. At 50 or 60, wealth isn't just about you anymore, it's about what you'll leave behind, not only in money, but in values, in mindset, in systems. Teach your children to fish, not just feed them fish. Document your knowledge, build a family business, buy assets that outlive you. True wealth is measured by how long it speaks after you're gone. Your name should mean something not just while you're alive, but long after. The goal is not just to live rich, it's to die useful. You're not too old, you're not too late, and you're definitely not powerless. You have scars, lessons, stories, instincts, and that makes you dangerous in the best way. While others chase fast success, you build solid foundations. While others burn out at 30, you thrive at 60. Wealth is not about starting early. It's about starting now with courage, clarity, and conviction. Let this be your season of boldness. Subscribe now and take your power back.